So, what's your first name?
My name is Haruna Takayasu.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
And you're from Tokyo?
Yeah.
And what are you interested in studying? What's your area of interest?
In Tokyo?
Well, you said film,
Yeah.
so you want to be a filmmaker?
Yeah. I wanna create film art. Like, yeah, art.
One thing I'm really curious about is I've read a lot of surveys about young people, and one of the questions is how optimistic or pessimistic they are about their future. You know, and Japan and then France always come up as having the young people most pessimistic about their future for themselves and the country. So, do you find that with your friends that they're worried and don't feel positive about their future choices, or what do you find among the young people that you know about their optimism or pessimism about the future?
My friend? My friend look forward my future, so yeah, my friend have maybe each special dream, so like artist and singer or yeah, many entertainment dream. So yeah, we look forward to our dream. So
Why do you think that might come up, that Japanese students, young people, often come up in the surveys as pessimistic?
sorry.
Pessimistic means don't feel confident about the future, worried about the future, don't think it's going to go well, not positive.
I don't know, but my friend is positive, so yeah. But there are some negative young people. Maybe they think we have to work for just living, or but my friend want to do for themselves, so they effort to their future. So yeah.
They plan to be their own boss.
Yeah, maybe.
What about since the 80s, the economy went down in Japan, and then Fukushima, the nuclear reactor problems. So I'm thinking that created kind of a worry about how things are going.
Yeah. Very difficult question. So, after the big natural disaster, we may think about more than before happened. So yeah, we pay money for Fukushima people. So yeah, is, how can I say, is important happening in Japan. So yeah.
Okay, so but you're saying that most of your friends aren't pessimistic, that they have confidence that they can make their dreams come true. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was in school in Chiba, what I noticed was the students don't talk very much. There's not a lot of discussion or dialogue or talking back and forth between the teacher and the student, like I think you find
Yeah.
here. And I wondered if that's still true, that the students are quiet and write, or is it changing?
Yeah, it's Japanese style maybe. So yeah, maybe Japanese students don't talk in during class. So yeah, it's Japanese style. But in my high school is little similar to America. So we count the grade like uh, 12th grade, but Japanese is not count like this. But my school is count like America, and yeah, so sometimes we discuss with our teacher, and yeah, we we share our thinking,
Yeah.
opinion, or something.
Was your high school private or government?
Yeah, private.
Private. And was it was it an international school, or what was it?
No.
No, just a private school.
Yeah.
And then another thing that I really noticed in Japan is young people worry so much about the college entrance exam. And some people commit suicide because they don't do well. It's like everything depends. So how did you feel about taking that exam?
Yeah, I always nervous. So yeah, but yeah, it's for myself in the future. So yeah, I think it's necessary. So I just feel nervous.
Did you go to after-school tutoring classes to prepare for the exam?
My high school, no, there is no tutor. So yeah, we do take class and just homework. So
How many days is the test?
each test about 3 days, or so midterm and final exam each semester. So these are about 3 days, but
What about for the big college entrance test that everybody takes?
college.
You know that there's that big test that you take, and your score depends on where you go to university. That everybody takes.
Yeah,
What's
But-
it called?
cold.
What's the name of it? The college entrance test?
I don't know, sorry.
Huh. Well, my understanding is that to go to university in Japan, you
I
have to
see,
get
okay,
very
sorry.
high points on the entrance exam.
Sorry, misunderstood.
Yeah, okay. And what's it called, that test?
In Japanese, juken. Yeah.
And how many days is that test?
How many? Maybe 1 or 2 days.
You didn't take it?
Yeah, I don't go to college, so I went to English school just 1 year after I graduated high school. So, but my friends take many friends take college test. So yeah, it's very hard because they studied before 6 months. So yeah, I saw their hard.
They're
Right?
studying all the
Yeah.
time, yeah. So do you plan to go to university in the U.S. or go in Japan?
Yeah. I didn't think go to America. So, but I find the English school during my high school. So yeah, I wanna try new style. So I don't think go to Japanese college.
So will you go in the U.S. or not? Well, you are now.
Yeah. So yeah, just my challenges. So yeah.
Because they have filmmaking schools where,
Yeah, Japan.
do they? In
Yeah.
Japan? Yeah, so
But I like to watch movies. So, and I would like to create something. So I interested for theater arts in high school. So, and I like Hollywood movies. So if I can work about movie, I want to go abroad. So I came to here, and yeah, I I study English now. So for my future, so maybe I can't think for movie now. Because my English
you're
no
focusing on English.
yeah.
In Japan, a lot of women quit work when they have their first baby, and then they don't work. So is that changing among young women that you know, or it's not possible because you can't get childcare? It's really hard to find childcare.
So yeah, Japanese women can take maybe 1 year or something.
Leave from work.
Yeah, for childcare. But now uh, there is the men's.
Paternity leave,
Yeah.
where the dads get time off.
Yeah, but yeah, some company maybe I don't know specific. So yeah,
But do your friends plan on, or maybe they're not even thinking about it at this point, do you know if your women friends are planning on quitting work when they have a baby, or if they want to do both?
difficult. I don't know, but I want to work, but yeah, it's necessary to care a child. But I want to call call difficult. Yeah. Yeah.
So are you saying that you want to work, but you want to care for your child, so it's hard to figure out how to do both?
Yeah, if I can.
Would your mother take care of the baby for you if you wanted to work?
My mother was dead
Sorry.
1 year ago.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
How would you say your generation is different than your parents' generation? This book is about how young people are changing the world. So from what you see with you and your friends compared to your parents, how are you different in your thinking and action?
when I heard my mother's story from my grandmother, she played basketball in student during student.
In high school?
Yeah, high school and college. So yeah, she played just basketball her school life. So yeah, and she and she became she studied about fashion.
Fashion.
So after finished to play basketball and after graduated college, so yeah, she went to special school for fashion, and after graduate school, she became a teacher of this school. So yeah, my grandparents said she could live with her favorite things. So yeah, she lived freely.
Ah,
So
she did what she wanted to do.
so so yeah, my life is similar to maybe my mother, so it's not
Different.
very different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When you think of the generation of your parents' age, of that whole generation, compared to your generation, do you see any differences in how they approach living?
Difficult. So maybe the generation is very changed, and like so how can I say? Because so yeah, my family is not different.
They're not the
Yeah.
normal family.
So so yeah, I can speak.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah,
How many?
one brother, older brother. Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's you might think about that and see what else comes up. In Japan, there's Buddhism, Shintoism. Some people are Christian. Where are you in terms of your religious influences?
I'm so I my family is Jodo Shinshu in Japan, so it's kind of Buddhism, but it's not has rules. So like we yeah, so it's not have rules. So like
It doesn't have a lot of
pray
rules.
or
Did you say rules?
yeah,
Not a lot of rules.
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 Yeah. So yeah, I don't care my religious. Yeah, my family don't pray something God or yeah.
Do you go to temple?
Not a lot.
New Year's?
Yeah, yes, and every summer because for going to grave my
Oh,
family's
for the
grave
graves, yeah.
and yeah.
Kind of respect the ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So in your daily life, what influences you when you think, is this right or is this wrong?
uh, I think my friend affect every day. So so
Your friends, or what, every day?
affect.
Ah, your friends
Yeah.
affect you. Ah, yeah.
Um, hmm, and I like movies, so I watch a movie. I if I when I have enough time, so I I am affected by some kind of movies and wrong.
Are there a bad influence?
Yeah, bad influence. I don't know, but yeah, now I'm sick, so
It's hard to think. It's hard to think.
I
Um,
don't know.
what have you noticed that's really different about the U.S. from Japan? Being in California, what went? Oh, gee, that's really different.
I thought in Japan, um, before eating meals and after eating meals, say itadakimasu
Itadakimasu.
and gochisousama. But in here, we don't say something, so yeah, just eating. so so I said once itadakimasu, so then Kim said what's meaning, so I think about this action, so then it's mean thank you for life, eating life.
It's a blessing on the food. It's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah, so yeah, it's very good culture in Japan. So I said this for my friend. Then my friend say, you should spread this culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea. What else have you noticed that's different? Where you went, oh, that's interesting.
What? What?
When you write to your father and your brother, what do you say? Like, oh, California.
Um, uh, I I thought everything else size, big size.
This it's different because it's big here,
Yeah,
spread out.
yeah. So and I so in college, so when I eat lunch, other American or some other country students after finished eating. No, there is
Food left over.
yes. So and they threw out this. So I was surprised because I ate everything in Japan. So from my plate. So yeah, it's Japanese もったいない means yeah,
You
not
don't
waste
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
not waste something. So so it's not good. I think
Right.
yeah.
Right. In Japan, it seemed like in high school, boys kind of hung out with boys and girls hung out with girls. But are boys and girls hang out together, friends, not dating, just friends in Japan? So what it seems like here, boys and girls hang out together. So you'll see a group, it's boys and girls. In Japan, it seemed like I saw more boys are here, girls are here. They're not together too much as friends.
Yeah, in my high school, not separate. Yeah, we play together. So I don't get something, but maybe as a school have this like this. So I don't know why, but they may have their own thinking or
They have their own interests that interest the boys and interests that interest the girls. Is there anything else that you would like people to understand about Japan or Japanese young people or young people in general that you think people would benefit by learning from you? Is there anything that you think people don't know about Japan or about Japanese young people that you'd like them to know? So if you were teaching people who weren't Japanese, I want you to know this about Japan and this about Japanese young people that I don't think you understand. What would you teach them?
So sorry.
Nothing's coming up right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to add that we haven't talked about that you think is interesting or important?
Yeah, I have one thing about movie. Sorry. When I went to the English school, I was taught by American teacher. So yeah, he said about in America we can watch movies about $6. I don't know, $6 or something. But in Japan more expensive. So
Wait, so in the U.S. we can watch movies about
$6.
$6.
And yeah, I told by my teacher.
I don't understand $6. Do you mean like big movie stars? Or
in
recent-
theater.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's cheaper than Japan. So Japanese theater is different for each ages.
Oh.
So yeah,
So young people pay less to go see a movie.
mm,
So that's a good thing.
yeah. So but for adult, it's very expensive.
Ah,
So about $18. It's expensive. So
very expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised, and I was told by this teacher about stereotype in some countries. So yeah, America is big size, everything big size, or Japanese is shy, or so yeah, I understand this difference in after I came here. So and in my in youth college there is some international students. So about 17 different countries. So we share each culture we can share. So I want to know about this. So yeah, I can't not yet. So I look for this.
Great, great, great. Arigato, Haruna-san.